Hey guys, how you all doing? The Wrestling Guy back here today, joined by the chairman of the board, and today we have our Night of Champions predictions. Ooh. So another premium live event is just around the corner, and this time we're going across to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Got a bit of a WWE World Tour at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I quite like this though. I quite like the fact they're going around and doing different places.
Yeah, it's nice. And Saudi, we've seen it before. Last Saudi show at the end of last year was amazing. It was
a good show, very good show, yeah.
We'll see how this one plans out. The card's looking pretty stacked, and in our usual predictions format, we're going to break down each of the matches as they are, talk about what we think is going to happen, and the big one, who's going to win.
Yeah.
There's some really interesting matches on here as well. Some big rivalry, further storyline implications that could happen from this premium live event. Sorry, still getting used to saying that.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. So if you guys do go on to enjoy, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll make a start when you're ready, Chairman.
Okay, right. Let's start then with the first match, the newly announced match from last night's Raw. Let's start with Becky Lynch going up against Trish Stratus.
Yes, really enjoying this storyline.
Yeah,
been a good build over the past couple of months. But both really talented. We're pioneers of the women's wrestling over the years. Two really good performers. Great characters as well. Like I said, this storyline's been really good. I've been really invested in this one. Watching it closely over the coming weeks. And I think this is set up nicely for a really solid match in Saudi Arabia. Good to see women wrestling in Saudi again as well.
Yeah, can't argue with that. Yeah, this is actually one of 3 women's matches for the Saudi Arabia card, so really surprised with that one. Yeah, this has been really good. Has some really good story build up on this. I really like this as well. This is kind of the dream match that you would make on your video game as well, past versus present. So definitely. Really liking that. I think Becky Lynch looking good at the moment. She's taken that little bit of time away as well, come back, given chance for Trish to build the character and everything else on there, so really like that. Trish Stratus, great to see her back. She's looking fantastic. She's been doing some great stuff as well. So yeah, really interested to see these two lock horns and see where we go with this one.
Yeah, I mean Trish Stratus as well. We saw her at WrestleMania in that 6-woman tag match. Didn't look like she missed a step.
No.
So I have a feeling this match is going to be a really good one to watch.
Yeah.
And like I said, 2 very talented performers in there as well. I can imagine the storytelling in this match is going to be top tier.
Yeah, some really good stuff. It'd be interesting to see how the Saudi crowd react with this as well. So are they going to favour Trish or are they going to favour Becky? We shall see.
Wow, yeah, big stuff on there to start. Oh, who's going first?
Well, I think as you won last time, I think you should go first.
Oh, of course. Okay. that seems only fair, I suppose.
It does, yes.
Right, so Trish Stratus or Becky. This is a tough one. I feel like we say this every time.
Yeah.
But these matches under Triple H are getting really tough to call. He's not making it easy for us at all to do this. This is tricky. I am actually going to say, though, the winner of the match, Trish Stratus.
Ooh.
I think Trish Stratus is going to pick up the win here. Like you said, it'd be interesting to see how the fans react to both these characters. The fans seem really behind Becky Lynch at the moment.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch knows how to work the crowd. Her promos seem to be really good at the moment as well, really solid on her promo skills.
Yeah.
But I think Trish Stratus is going to pick up the win here. I think that maybe we might see some bit of heel underhanded tactics or something, maybe a sly finish or something like that. Will we see Lita maybe make an appearance again as well? Because she has been almost like a third wheel in the storyline a little bit as well.
Yes, and she's been in Saudi as well before, hasn't she? As well?
So I'm going to say Trish.
Okay.
This one.
Oh, interesting. Okay, right. Okay, so for the first match, then I am actually going to disagree with you on this one. I am going to go with the man, Becky Lynch, to pick up the win on this one. I think this one could have a nice little match, nice little bit of build to it, nice little bit of story, but I think ultimately Becky will come out on top, and then I think we may see some shenanigans later on to maybe build this up a little bit more, and maybe we will see a second match and maybe even a third match leading up to maybe something like SummerSlam.
Yeah, I don't think that this is a one-match rivalry.
No.
I think that there's a couple of matches here as well. So yeah, it's going to be really.
I'm gonna give Becky the opener one on this one. So yeah, Becky on top for this one.
Can't wait to see the outfits as well.
Obviously with the Saudi outfits as well. Obviously they're always a little bit more covered up. So it'd be interesting to see what they've done. Some of the ones they've done in the past have been lovely.
I can imagine Becky Lynch having a pretty cool one.
Yeah,
with her and Seth Rollins' kind of unique
lovely
taste.
to go something like but I'd like to go something like the bride from Pulp Fiction again, that kind of thing. Something like that would be really cool.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Trish's as well.
Yeah,
would be great.
The costume designers at the minute are doing a fantastic job. So yeah, that's really exciting.
Yeah, some spot on stuff on there. So really good. So our first match then, and we've disagreed already.
Good start.
Ooh, okay. We don't usually do that. All right, let's go to another women's match then. Another one that was that we've had all sorted out ready for from last night's Raw. Let's go with the SmackDown Women's Championship. We have the champion Rhea Ripley going up against Natalia.
Yeah, good to see Rhea Ripley on a premium live event card again as the champion. Had a fantastic match with Zelina Vega at Backlash.
Great match, absolutely great match.
Really enjoyed that. There's not a lot that we can say that we haven't already said about Rhea Ripley. She is absolutely at the top at the minute. She is at the top of the women's division.
Absolutely. We love Mummy.
Yeah, definitely. Natalia, interesting choice. Wouldn't have been my first pick, to be honest.
I've got to be honest. I think this one came a little bit out of left field for me.
It's interesting because Natalia, she is a veteran of the sport. She's been in it for many years. She's done it all. And the storyline's kind of come a bit out of nowhere. If I'm honest, it kind of has just come out of nowhere.
This one has kind of quickly been rushed together. I'm wondering whether maybe there was going to be somebody else, and maybe something's happened. Maybe it's somebody that's not ready. Maybe somebody that's not come back. Maybe somebody was injured.
It was interesting because they were setting up after was it WrestleMania. They were setting up for it looked like it was going to be Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley, and we thought, maybe we'll see a title unification or something like that. Maybe a belt swap.
They are still holding the wrong belts.
Well, it's interesting because I thought by now we would have seen some form of development with that.
Yeah.
But still none the wiser. It's kind of a bit like they're the wrong colours. Swap them over. But it's kind of I'm not really sure what's going on with that. It does make things a bit confusing for us as fans.
Yeah.
But yeah, Natalia is an interesting one to see kind of put in there. And I don't really know how I feel about it, to be honest. I mean, I love Rhea Ripley. I'm so happy that she's on the card here, but I'm not sure about Natalia as an opponent.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Natalia's like you said, she's the veteran of the women's division there. She's been there a while. She's been there, done it all. I think that it seems that the Saudis seem to like Natalia. They seem to have taken Natalia over a couple of times before, and she always seems to have gone down well. So maybe is that the request of the prince? We don't know, but that could be a possibility. But Rhea Ripley, fantastic to see her getting another premium live event match. Everything she's doing at the moment is fantastic. She is untouchable in WWE. I think in terms of the men and the women at the moment, she's just absolutely flawless. Everything she's doing at the moment is fantastic. Kind of surprising that it is Natalia was the pick. I was personally thinking they may have gone with maybe Raquel or Shotzi, or we would have seen somebody like that coming through, or maybe even possibility of a Zelina Vega rematch after the great match that they put on. But I'm sure these two are going to put on a cracker of a match. I mean, Rhea Ripley at the moment, her in-ring stuff has been great. Natalia does say she is a veteran. She's got all that experience. I'm sure that the two of them together, they're going to put on a really good, solid match for the women's division.
Yeah, definitely. Your turn to go first.
My turn to pick. Okay, well, I'm not going to be around the bush. There is only one pick for me, and that is Mummy. Rhea Ripley's taking it. Rhea Ripley is going to come back with the belt firmly in her grasp.
Yeah, I'm not going to waste any time either. I'm going to pick Rhea Ripley as well. I think, again, like we said in the Backlash predictions, I think and I think we'll probably say for the foreseeable future, it's too soon to take the belt from Rhea Ripley. So
you can't take the belt off Mammy. No.
We'll keep hold of let her keep hold of it for a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this could be a fantastic match.
Yeah. This would be another interesting thing about this one, of course, as well, is the fact that there aren't any other members of the Judgment Day on the card.
That's very true,
which
yeah,
is interesting as well. So will she come out with Dom? Will Dom be going over? Will any of the Judgment Day be going over? So that'll be interesting as well. Will they play any part in it?
It almost seems like it's branched off from the rivalry we've got between. It's kind of Judgment Day kind of seem like the middle group in the midst of all of these storylines at the minute. So you've got the stuff with the Bloodline. They're kind of having talks with Paul Heyman. Damian Priest and Paul Heyman seem to be very close at the moment. You've got the stuff with the LWO. You've got the Dominic and Rey Mysterio stuff. You've got the Rhea Ripley and Natalia things. It almost seems like Judgment Day are kind of in this circle of storylines.
I like that because I like the Judgment Day. I love the fact that they're in they're got their fingers in all these pies and doing something.
So interesting to see if any of that has a factor in this match. We'll see.
Let's see where this one goes. All right, so we're 2 matches down. We've disagreed on one. We've agreed on one. So let's see where we go next. Let's talk about the third and final women's match then for the card. We have for the Raw Women's Championship. We have the champion Bianca Belair going up against Asuka.
The WrestleMania rematch.
Yes.
I'm not going to complain about this one because I really enjoyed their match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'm really glad they're doing a rematch. To be honest. I'm really looking forward to this.
The build-up's been great for this one as well. Love the fact that Asuka's back as well. This new Asuka, it just seems to get better and better each time we see her on the TV. It's so entertaining to watch. The look is amazing. The capsule she uses for the mist is absolutely fantastic. Bianca Belair, to be fair to her as well, she takes the mist well. She does take the mist well. She's taken it on a couple of occasions. A lot of outfits get ruined as well, so not a great colour, is it? It is not a great colour. But yeah, I think that this storyline's been good as well. Like you say, you've got the WrestleMania rematch as well that you can kind of hark back to, and I think a lot of people were surprised that Bianca Belair retained at WrestleMania. I think a lot of people were expecting Asuka to be.
Well, we thought Asuka was going to take it, didn't we?
Yeah, definitely. So going into this one, it's kind of a bit curious of kind of, is Asuka going to second time lucky for Asuka, or is Bianca Belair? Because Bianca Belair, whether you like it or not, she is the EST of the WWE. Certainly on SmackDown. No, I had to think then. Picturing the red belt.
Red belt on the blue brand.
Yeah, she certainly is the EST, certainly on SmackDown at the moment. And she's held that belt for over 400 days now, I think it is as well. So she's been a dominant champion. But like we said with our WrestleMania predictions, nobody's ready for Asuka. So we'll see if Bianca Belair is at Night of Champions.
This is an interesting one on this one. I really like the fact that they're doing a WrestleMania rematch. I think it was well deserved. I would have liked to have seen it at Backlash, but there we go. Right, so let's have a look at who we got. So Asuka at the moment, fantastic. The stuff that she's doing, great. The gimmick that she's using is really, really good, really dark, really edgy. And it seems to have given Asuka that bit of oomph about her again. She seems to have her teeth back in. She's fighting and gnawing at the bit. And even like on SmackDown, wasn't it, when she had the Asuka lock on Selena Vega, and then she keeps it on and everything else on there. It's just that really, that darker, edgier, more passionate kind of Asuka that we knew and loved in NXT. Now seems to be coming back, and that's really good. That's what we really, really want. Bianca Belair, like you said, she is the EST at the moment. She is now the longest reigning Raw Women's Champion to date. So that's playing a factor into this as well. Is it about time though that this reign was ended? Maybe it's time to call a day on this one and let somebody else run with the title for a bit. We do seem to have a lot of these long reigns going on at the moment. We have obviously Roman Reigns's, we have Bianca Belair's, we have Gunther's as well. So we are getting some long reigns going on at the moment. Is it about time to maybe call a day on this one? Yeah,
it's interesting. They do like their lengthy title reigns at the minute as well, which I kind of enjoy as well, because it is making history, isn't it? Is living history in the now.
It's kind of rewriting the record books, isn't it? Again, so taking people that have been and gone and now sort of making something a bit more up to date, a bit more relevant, and for the fans now to be able to sort of try to say, oh yeah, I was there at the time when Roman Reigns was on this huge undefeated streak, and Bianca Belair and Gunther and everything else. So just trying to rewrite things around. So Triple H's era now, isn't it? I suppose he's making his putting his footprint on everything, isn't he? Now putting his hands on everything.
Yeah.
So where are we going with this one?
This is difficult because, like I said, there's a couple of different angles you could look at. You could think, well, Asuka didn't do it at Mania, so is she now going to do it at Night of Champions? Is Bianca Belair going to catch her twice in a row?
But then this could possibly set up for a third one as well, I think.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Do they go one each and then you have a decider or something? I don't know. Do you know what? I'm going to roll with it. The winner of the match and new Raw Women's Champion, Asuka. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt for a second time. Do not let me down, Asuka.
Okay. Excellent. Well, I'm going to agree with you on this one. Yeah. I got to back Asuka on this one. I wanted it at WrestleMania. It didn't happen. So we're going to go for it again. It's just we'll toss our coin into the hat and say, right, come on, Asuka, now's the time to deliver. I think Asuka would make a great champion again, and I think it would be really interesting to see the feuds that she could have. Who she could run with. I think it'd be I think it'd actually be interesting as well to see what reaction we get off of Bianca Belair when she drops the title as well. Could we see maybe some change in Bianca's character?
Well, I did read a rumour the other day. I haven't actually had a chance to talk to you about this yet, but I did read a rumour that there's that Bianca Belair might be turning heel along with the Street Profits as well. So that could have a.
That could be interesting. If she loses the title, it could be that it maybe unhinges her, and maybe she goes a bit.
I think she'd be great as a heel. I can just imagine having a real.
I'd imagine having a real attitude.
Arrogance.
I think that would be great.
Yeah, I think it'd be really good.
Great. Yeah. But I'd like to see Asuka come out on top of this one. If Asuka does go for the mist, what colour do you reckon we're getting? So they seem to have changed some colours at the moment.
What colour is the Saudi flag? Green. We'll go green.
Green. Let's go green. We'll go green. Yeah, we'll go green with that one. Green mist or gold. Or gold, because there's a lot of gold about it. Yeah, gold mist for Asuka to pick up the title. That'd be cool.
Definitely.
Let's see that happen. Right, okay. Let's move on to the next one then. We have the next one for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. We have the champion Gunther going up against a surprise opponent on this one, Mustafa Ali.
Yeah, another match where it wouldn't have been my first pick, Mustafa Ali. I'm not too disappointed with this one though, because Mustafa Ali I think is a great talent, and it's great to see him actually being used on a premium live event card as well.
Yeah.
Obviously winning the Battle Royal. I think a lot of people were expecting Riddle. Because there does seem to be this thing building up between Riddle and Gunther.
I think that's on the slow build.
Yeah.
I could see that maybe for something like SummerSlam.
Yeah, definitely. So good to see the IC title actually being used on a premium live event. We went so long, didn't we, without it actually being used at all. Now we're starting to see it more often, which is great as well. Gunther, we said it before, Gunther is up there. He is absolutely top tier at the moment.
Yeah.
There's not many people that I can actually say I think could actually beat Gunther at the moment, because he is actually that, like we say, future world champion, 100%. He's just so good. I think that this match is going to be great. I think Mustafa Ali is going to absolutely sell for Gunther as well. I think he's going to take some hard chops. He's going to take some big moves. And I think that this is actually going to be a really, really entertaining match to watch. Yeah. I think these two could put on a classic.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that at all. Mustafa Ali, a surprise opponent to pick out there. With the Battle Royal going on, I was expecting, there was a couple of people in there that I was expecting to maybe come out on top. Certainly not Mustafa Ali. But I am not going to down poo-poo on that at all. I actually really like Mustafa Ali. I think he's got a lot of talent and a lot of potential. I would really like to see him doing something. Great to see him actually getting onto a premium live event and getting a title shot as well. Yeah, really, really good on there. He's been an interesting character, Mustafa Ali. He's gone through a lot of different changes on here. We had the stuff with Retribution. We had all his goody stuff before that when he would bleat on about how he used to be a cop and all that kind of stuff. Like we've had some real kind of ups and downs with him. He's gone through a bit of a weird kind of spit at the moment with all this chill stuff and everything, everything else on that. I think maybe this could be hopefully the beginning of maybe sort of another sort of character change for Mustafa Ali. Maybe make him a bit more serious. Give him a bit more oomph behind him, a bit more full blood. And I really hope that with this one that it also gets the crowd behind him as well. That the crowd will actually wherever they go after this, when they go for Raw, I really hope that the crowd will get behind Mustafa Ali. They'll see him put on a great performance, a really good show. The same sort of things as they did with Gunther and Sheamus. That we'll start to see maybe fans starting to get behind Ali, and maybe try and see him chase the dream of getting a singles title. But yeah, I really like that. Gunther, on the other hand, yeah, absolutely top tier guy at the moment. Triple H could build the company on Gunther's back at the moment. What he's doing at the moment is absolutely amazing. Especially for the Intercontinental title, and I think once that's out of his hands and that goes on and that moves on to somebody else, I can see him going straight for a big one, straight for the big gold, and why not? And that would be exciting to see. So yeah, really looking forward to this one. Yeah, this one's good. Yeah. In terms of predictions,
your turn.
I am going to stick with the champ. I am saying that Gunther is going to come out on top of this one, but I think Mustafa Ali is going to sell like an absolute demon for him. I think he's going to take everything. He's going to get beaten black and blue, and I really hope that if that is the case and they do that, I really hope the crowd get behind him afterwards. He gets a good ovation for it as well. I would really like to see that. I really hope that he comes out well on this. But yeah, I can't see anybody stopping Gunther at the moment. No. Yeah. So yeah, keep that Intercontinental title is going to keep on running. Gunther's going to take it, but I really hope that Ali gets a positive out of this match.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I'm going to pick Gunther as well, but I think that Mustafa Ali deserves to actually have some recognition. He's been in the company for a little while now, and he's a talented performer.
Yeah.
You can put on some really, and he's one of those performers. He's not afraid to take losses as well, if it means development for other people. Yeah. So it'd be good to see him actually get some recognition. And like I said, I think he's going to do well in this match. I think him and Gunther are going to put on a really solid match here.
I think you're going to see a real good mix of the hard hitting of Gunther and some of the high flying and agility of Mustafa Ali.
Yeah, definitely.
Going to collision.
Yeah, it's going to be good stuff. Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to this one. Yeah, I think that might be one of the ones I'm looking forward to the most. I got to be honest. I think it's one of the ones that's really whet my appetite on this one. So, right now let's go on to the matches now that they're actually classing this as a triple main event. Don't think we've seen one of them. So let's start off with the singles match. Let's go with Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, the Backlash rematch.
Yes.
I'm not going to lie, I'm a little surprised that this isn't a stipulation match. I was expecting this one to be a stipulation.
I think we said that, didn't we?
Yeah.
When with Backlash, didn't we? We turned around and said maybe if they have another one, make it a stipulation match, no DQ or
just something to mix it up a little bit, kind of, especially with the way that last match ended with the finish. It makes you think, oh, if they have a stipulation match, it's kind of we'll have a decisive winner. But yeah, it's another singles match. I actually really enjoyed their match at Backlash. I thought that these two actually put on a really good match. And like you said, and this is another one where the storyline has been really, really good. You've been drawn into it. You've been wanting to tune into Raw every week to see what's going to happen. Both these guys have been absolutely fantastic as well. I loved Brock Lesnar's promo, his segment a couple of weeks ago when he was doing the look at this face gimmick where he had the black eye and everything. I thought that was really good. It's very rare that we see Brock Lesnar actually with the microphone. Actually talking.
Some of his best mic work really was. Really sold it. Looked really angry, really vicious, and he was selling it like
And Cody Rhodes as well. I love watching Cody Rhodes on the mic. He knows how to do. He knows how to do it. This is great. I'm really looking forward to this one. Really good. Yeah, Cody Rhodes, brilliant on the mic. He knows where to look. He knows what to say. He knows when to get the reaction. He knows when to go quiet. He knows it all when it comes to the mic work. He is absolutely fantastic. His ring work at the moment has been superb as well. He's put on some great quality matches over the last few months. So yeah, really good stuff on this one. Brock Lesnar. As we say on every one, he's the beast. He's the monster, isn't he? He's gonna come out. And he's gonna want blood. He wants revenge. Cody bashed him up bad
bust him open and everything else at Backlash. He's going to want revenge. He's going to want it. And we've seen a lot of that over the last couple of weeks as well. The beatdowns have been going on. The beatdown on Raw this week with the broken Cody Rhodes with the broken arm, which people are saying, well, that's going to jeopardize the match. The thing with this one, what worries me on this one is it's a nice little bit of storytelling, nice little bit of a storyline on here with Cody having a suspected broken arm and everything else on there. My worry is how it's going to go into the match and how it's going to affect this match. You're not going to send a one-armed man in to go up against a beast like Brock Lesnar. Also, bear in mind that back when it was Cody and Seth and they had that Hell in a Cell match with the torn pec and everything else, that was a legit injury. That was a proper legit torn pec injury. Going in against Brock Lesnar with a broken arm, I don't know. It kind of feels like it's going to take away... It's going to depend on how this one's done. If this match is done well and it's all handled really, really well, this could come out making Cody look even stronger, and it could still make Brock Lesnar look even stronger. If it's done the wrong way, it's going to take some of that momentum away from Cody and make him look weaker, and at the same time, it's not going to do any credit to Brock Lesnar. So it's going to be interesting on this one where they go with this whole broken arm story. On this one, so I kind of don't know where we're going to go.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, we've seen it before, haven't we? When Brock Lesnar had his rivalry with Triple H, funny enough, and he did the broken arm thing then.
Yeah.
The difference with that was a couple of weeks before the pay-per-view, not literally the same week as the pay-per-view. Yeah. So this is going to be interesting to see how this one plays out and how they kind of go with this one going into the show.
Exactly.
Prediction-wise,
you're next.
This one for me is actually fairly. I'm going to say Brock Lesnar. I think Brock Lesnar is going to pick up the win on this one. I think Cody got the first win. I think Brock Lesnar, he's got that added aggression over the past few weeks as well. I think that Brock Lesnar is going to pick up the win here, and we may even see a third and final match in this series. But I think, Brock Lesnar, I think he's going to really go out on this one, and we're going to see a real kind of dangerous, darker side of Brock Lesnar. Yeah. On this one as well.
I'm going to 100% agree with you on that. I'm going to go with the Beast as well. I'm going to go with Brock Lesnar. I think on this one, I think we're going to see Brock Lesnar completely go to town on Cody Rhodes. He's going to throw him left and right, up and down, inside the ring, outside the ring. He's going to destroy him. He's going to really try and destroy Cody as much as he can. And Cody's going to fight back, and he's going to be valiant, and he's going to put on a really good effort and everything else. But ultimately, I think the Beast is going to come out on top of this one. I then think we maybe see Cody take a little bit of a break, and they'll do that on the whole broken arm angle, and then we'll see something happen later on in the year, and it'll bring us up nicely to probably something like SummerSlam. Yeah, and we'll get the third match on that one. But yeah, I could see that happening on there. But I can't with if they're going to do this whole arm story thing, I just can't see Cody coming out on top. I can't see a one-armed man beating Brock Lesnar. I mean, a one-legged man, Zach Gowen couldn't do it. So I don't see. I can't see a one-armed Cody going out either. So I'm going to agree with you on that one. I'm going to go with the Beast. You're going to go with the Beast. Yeah. See what the Beast can do. We'll see what the Beast can do. So it's been interesting so far. We kind of disagreed on the first one, and then we kind of stuck together for the next one. So let's have a look at the second of the three main events for this one. Let's have a look at the tag team title match. Great to see all these title matches going on as well. It is Night of Champions, so great to see all these titles coming on there. The tag team title match then for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. We have the champions Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn going up against the Bloodlines, Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa.
Oh, this was a shocker on here, wasn't it? I didn't expect to see this one on here. This is interesting. I mean, the another one. I feel like I've said this about every match, but another one where the storyline has been really solid all the way through. This storyline's been going on for months with the Sami Zayn and the Bloodline, and we've got all of these different elements going on here as well. We've got the kind of the shadiness of Solo Sikoa, kind of he's quiet, kind of not really sure what he's thinking, what's going through his head. Roman Reigns is kind of, he's struggling to control the group. Paul Heyman's kind of like there. The Usos are very much on thin ice at the moment. And Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, they're just constantly showing up, constantly inserting themselves into this storyline as well. And they're looking good with the belts as well. They look seriously good. And the fans love them as well. Every time you hear Kevin Owens' music hit, the fans just erupt. And yeah, this storyline, I really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed every moment of this storyline, and I'm really excited to see what happens here as well, going forward with this.
Yeah, this should be a good one. Yeah, really liking this. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, making great tag champs at the moment since they won them at WrestleMania. Yeah, really, really good. Loving all of this. Really getting the crowd going as well. The crowd are really behind them. Absolutely fantastic. Love all of that. Interesting choice on this one that we're going with Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa for me is an absolute standout guy at the moment. Absolutely fantastic. He is for me, for the Bloodline what Rhea Ripley is for Judgment Day. He's that enforcer. He's that guy that's there and just making the group look stronger just simply by being there. He's just so good at the moment. All his little interactions, all his little the little nuances, all the little glimpses, all the moments of silence and stuff like that. Yeah,
even when he's just sat there kind of fiddling with his thumb, kind of the heavily taped thumb is kind of is those moments where you kind of think, oh, is he going to snap?
It's the tension, isn't it? It's the tension of him doing it, because you remember back to like when Umaga used to do, he used to stare at his thumb and things like that before he'd given the Samoan spike, and absolutely brilliant. I love all of that. What interested me most about this one though is the fact that this is going to be Roman Reigns going up to his 1000th day as champion, yet he's not defending the title.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, I was thinking exactly the same thing. Because originally it was going to be King of the Ring, wasn't it, this Saudi show, and then it got changed to Night of Champions, and I kind of thought, have they changed it as a way of having a celebration type thing of Roman Reigns being 1,000 days as champion?
Yeah.
And I thought maybe we might even see something like Reigns versus Riddle or something like that. So it's strange that he's not defending, to be honest, with this one, especially with kind of the kind of the drips and drabs of him coming in and out at the moment. I kind of thought, well, a premium live event's coming up, Roman Reigns is involved in the storyline, let's get him on the card. That is what we've got, but not in the way
that we thought we were going to. It's interesting because also they're obviously advertising him also for Money in the Bank. In London in July, and yet is that going to be a title defence? Who knows? Well, we'll have to wait and see. Wait and see what happens with this one. But yeah, interesting that he's not going to be defending the big belt at this one. I really thought that would be a way for them to sort of really show off the fact that it was a 1000th day reign. So
yeah, definitely.
Interesting on this one. We'll see where this one goes. Right, my turn.
Your turn.
My turn to pick on this one. Okay. Difficult to say on this one, but I am gonna. Yeah, do you know what? I am going to say the winners of the match and still your WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champions, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I think with all the rumours going around about Roman Reigns taking time off and things like that, I just don't see the benefit of taking the tag titles and putting them on them. It's interesting at the moment as well that the tag titles are still unified. They are still joined together as well. I'm wondering whether that's going to be something that WWE are going to stick to, and that we're just going to have one set of tag team titles, and they're going to go in between Raw and SmackDown, like the women's tag team titles are. I'm just wondering whether that's going to be something that they're looking to do, or whether we will eventually see these split. But yeah, I think for this one, I can't see Roman Reigns walking out with any more belts than he's already got. He probably hasn't got space in his luggage for a start.
It'd be like when Kenny Omega was doing his belt collector.
Well, yeah. I mean, you have to. God, I was just thinking that all the extra you have to pay for the baggage just to take the other two belts back with you. So yeah. So no, I'm going to go. Yeah, Kevin and Sami taking them back.
Yeah, I'm going to agree as well. I think they're going to retain. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some involvement of some kind from the Usos in this match. Maybe the Usos cost Roman and Solo the win in some way or another.
Well, Kevin Owens did say on Raw, wasn't it? They're dedicating their win to the Usos.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if we see the Usos. I'd be very shocked if we don't see the Usos in some form or another here with this one. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe this match is a bit later on in the show and we kind of see backstage kind of interviews or bits like that going on with Roman Reigns talking to the Usos.
Yeah,
or
probably telling him to stay away or whatever. Yeah.
And then we see something happen with that as well. But I just can't see Roman Reigns having yet more belts as well. Like you said, especially if he's going to take some time off, that's going to be a lot of belts kind of just sat around, gone missing. And plus, the fans absolutely love Kevin and Sami as champions at the moment as well.
Yeah, it'd be too early to take it off with them, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
So, it's going to be interesting. Be interesting to see what happens this week on SmackDown.
Definitely,
as well. Will the tribal chief tell the Usos to stay home? No, we shall see.
Yeah.
We shall see. Right, let's head on then to the final match. Then the third of our triple main event. This one is Seth freaking Rollins versus AJ Styles, the tournament final for the inaugural World Heavyweight Championship.
This is the match that I'm looking forward to the most out of all of them on the card. I'm really, really excited for this one. This is going to be a cracker. Yeah. I mean, you've got Seth freaking Rollins, one of the top guys, AJ Styles, he's the phenomenal one. Put them together, yes, please. Yeah. This is good stuff.
There's not really a lot you can say about this one. You've got top guy versus top guy.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, Seth Rollins, he's been up there for a long time. It's been a while since he's had some gold round his waist as well. So is this going to be the opportunity to finally kit himself out with a nice new shiny belt to go with his weird and wonderful costumes?
Wonder what he's going to wear this
That'll be interesting. Yeah, see what he comes out with. At the same time, we have the phenomenal AJ Styles. Yeah, like you said, a top guy. He's phenomenal. He's been there. He's done it. He's been all around. He's done it all. He's done it all and then some. But this could be a great way to sort of cap off his career. AJ's been talking about calling it a day and retiring at some point. So this could be an interesting one to see whether which one of these two is going to come out with that nice shiny new belt.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's been a lot of speculation about how this is going to pan out. All of the matches, to be fair, building up to this in this tournament have been really good as well. The triple threat matches we had on Raw were really good. The Balor and Rollins semi-final, was fantastic.
Brilliant.
Really enjoyed that one. And the Lashley and Styles one was good as well. Really good stuff on there. I think this is one of those matches where it's kind of, it doesn't matter too much which way it goes because you'd be happy with the result either way.
Either guy being the new champion is going to be great. And what I like about these two as well is that they're very similar as well. They've got similar styles, no pun intended. This one's going to really...
Yeah, it's going to be some really good wrestling in this one as well.
Be interesting as well with this one. If they did do it, that Styles does pick up the win. Do you think that's going to make him have to come over to Raw?
Well, I think that is what they've said. I think they said if Styles wins, he will have to come over to Raw. So... again, that poses the question, what does that mean for the OC? And also now we know that Karrion Kross has now got his eye on AJ Styles as well.
Yeah.
So a lot of kind of questions that are being floated in the air at the moment.
Interesting to see where they could go with this one. Yeah, could throw a complete spanner in it all, couldn't they? And mess it all around.
Yeah.
The promos that Seth Rollins has been doing over the last couple of weeks as well, talking about winning the new title and wanting to be a fighting champion and saying that he hasn't got any disrespect against Roman Reigns, but Roman Reigns has just been hiding away with his belt and everything, and it'd be nice to actually have a fighting champion in the company. Can't argue with that. Really got to wholeheartedly agree with all of that. That it will be great to actually see a champion that's actually going to be on TV and at events and actually defending a title.
Yeah, definitely. And I think as well is that when I watched AJ Styles when he was on the Grayson Waller effect on SmackDown, he was talking about how he's going to, down to his last breath in his body, he's going to make sure he walks out with the title. It's kind of like, it's stuff that makes you think, this is going to be a good match.
This is going to be a great match. I think both guys are really going to go for it. It's probably one of the longest matches.
Yeah,
as well.
And I think we're going to see some close near falls. I think we're going to see all of the big moves come out. Both guys are going to
see
really...
Styles clashes, phenomenal forearms. We're going to see the stomp.
Might even see a super stomp again. Super stomp. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Never know. Right.
Prediction time.
Last one.
Prediction
this
time.
Is yours, yeah.
I'm not going to beat around the bush. There's only one guy I think that I want to win this one properly. Seth freaking Rollins.
Okay.
Has to walk out with the belt on this occasion. I think. I know it's an obvious pick. I know a lot of people are saying, it's stupid because it's obvious that Seth Rollins is going to win and everything. But I don't have any disrespect towards AJ Styles. he is absolutely fantastic. I love his work. OC, one of my favourite groups as well. But Seth Rollins, he deserves it. He's had a fantastic 12 months or so, and this would be a fantastic first champion, I think, for this new belt.
Yeah,
Seth freaking Rollins.
I can't argue with that. I think after after not winning the Universal title on the first time of trying with Balor not becoming the inaugural one for that one, I think this would be a great one. For Seth Rollins to pick up, and because of that, I'm going to have to go with Seth freaking Rollins as well. I can't really argue against that. I mean, I love AJ Styles. AJ Styles is fantastic, and he would make a great inaugural champion. But I think because of they've done the brand split, and because of AJ being over on SmackDown, I just see it would be a shame to take AJ away, take a big name guy like AJ away from SmackDown and put him over on the Raw, unless they were going to swap somebody over in return.
Well,
I can't see anybody they could do that with. So.
It starts getting a bit messy when you start fiddling about with, we'll move so-and-so over
See that they've only just done it.
Yeah.
See that they've only just done the changes over there. It wouldn't make sense for them to start making changes already. And I could see them doing some great stuff with AJ in the future with Karrion Kross, possibly even with Grayson Waller. I think Grayson Waller and AJ Styles matches would be great. Be a great experience for a young guy like Waller to learn off of a veteran like AJ. Could even see AJ maybe get a future title shot against the Tribal Chief. Who knows? We will see.
I would not say no to that.
I wouldn't say no to that. I would love to see that.
That's going to be a cracking one.
But only in London.
Yeah, definitely. So that is all of the matches broken down. And what a stacked card that is. That is 7 really solid matches as well.
Yeah. Again, I'm loving these premium live events at the moment where we're getting a small number of matches, but every match that we get is good quality. They're going to run for a good few minutes as well, so you're not going to get any short, cheap matches out of it. It feels like we're going to get a really good card. And some really good matches, and it'd be interesting to see where this one pans out as well. Triple H is doing so well with these premium live events at the moment, so yeah, let's keep up.
And it makes you think as well. What I love about these Triple H premium live events as well is you're not just thinking about these matches, you're also thinking about what happens afterwards as well. Like where does it go?
Where's the story going next?
Where does it go?
We will see.
Yeah, really good stuff on there as well. So do let us know down below in the comment section what your predictions are for this year's Night of Champions event. We're really interested to see what you guys think as well. Another Saudi show as well. We'll see how that plans out as well.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting to see what the crowd's like. They've had some fantastic crowds of late. I mean, it's going to be hard push to beat Puerto Rico's, in all honesty.
Oh, wow.
And then we've got London coming up in July as well. So we'll see.
WWE World Tour at the moment.
But it's good. Nice to see them out in front of different crowds. Yeah, doing different
really
things.
Good stuff. So hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you guys did enjoy, then let us know down below in the comment section what you guys think is going to happen. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.